Garrett says 25 minutes. Pregame. Yes. And welcome to this week's pregame show here on the Nitro Sports Network. I'm your host, Joe Stevens. Big game this Friday night. Big game at Underwood Field as Nitro will be hosting Scott. If Nitro wins, pretty much going to the playoffs. If they lose, they will have a winning record for the first time since the early 2000s. So, again, a big game. 7 o'clock is game time at Underwood Field. Coming up next, we're going to have some interviews with a couple ball players and Coach McKinney. But first, these messages.
Wouldn't it be nice to start your day with a homemade breakfast and a freshly ground whole bean roasted cup of coffee? Well, at Tutor's Biscuit World, every day starts with freshly cracked eggs, sizzling bacon and sausage, and our made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. Whether it's our famous sausage gravy or your favorite breakfast sandwich, morning always tastes better at Tutor's. For a limited time, dine in and enjoy a big tater with endless pours of sweet tea or coffee for only $6.
My name is Braylon O'Neill, and I'm here with Michael Wines. How do you feel you've been progressing throughout the season?
I feel like we've improved on stopping the run game and the pass game a lot more, and our defense has really improved.
Now, you guys have a really big game this Friday coming up against Scott, and how does the team feel about that?
We feel like we're ready and that we've prepared mentally and physically for this game.
How have you guys been preparing for the game since it's to get into the playoffs?
We've been watching film and we've been fixing our lineup and making sure we do everything correctly.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
I'm Jordan Murphy, and I am back here with Zima Henry. Zima, this is a big game for you. Playoffs are in the question. You have to beat Scott. How do you feel that the defense can fend for themselves against the high-flying Scott offense?
Shoot, I think our defense is really ready, though. I think we can stop their run, their pass game, and everything else. And plus, we've been, our scout O been, practicing their offense, so our defense can stop them, really.
This is the last game of the season for you. Is it going to be a special game for you?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be very special. Because hopefully we could beat Scott and make it to the playoffs and everything. And the last time we've been to the playoffs since 2006, I think. And then I really want to make it to the playoffs this year, really, because it's going to be my last season.
How have you been progressing throughout the season? We interviewed against Polka. You explained how you want to progress. How have you met your goals?
My goal is were to get the most tackles on the team. Right now I have 95 tackles, and throughout our first game of Polka, I think I did very good though throughout the season.
Thank you, Zima, and we'll be right back after this.
Or naked if you prefer. It's always your choice at Gino's. Whether it's a 6 or 10 piece of our famous original wings, or our tasty traditional wings, or a 10-ounce portion of our tender boneless wings, we'll leave your mouth watering for more. We promise we won't wing it, but you should. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Just wing it. No plan? No problem. Just wing it, and we'll do the rest. Plump and juicy? You got it. Fried to perfection? Always. Sauced and tossed, or naked if you prefer. It's always your choice at Gino's. Whether it's a 6 or 10 piece of our famous original wings, or our tasty traditional wings, or a 10-ounce portion of our tender boneless wings, we'll leave your mouth watering for more. We promise we won't wing it, but you should. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Just wing it.
Hi, I'm Jayla Patton. Welcome back. And today I'm here with Coach Boom. Coach, how have you been preparing for this week's game?
Watching a lot of film. My coaches have been preparing tendency reports, and we've been studying those and getting those out to the players. Hopefully they're reading them, but practice has been a little bit longer this week, and looking for a win.
Now, y'all graduate quite a few seniors this year. Is that going to change your game next year any?
Yeah, but we have a big junior class coming back next year, so it's actually our biggest class. I think we're losing 9 seniors this year, several good players, but, next guy up.
Now, how do you feel you've progressed throughout the season? Have y'all met any of your goals?
Yeah, we come up a little bit short in a game or two that we expected to win, but, we've improved week to week, and as a staff, we've learned what we do best and what we should steer away from. But the kids have bought in well this year, and we're all proud of them. And it's a great group of guys to work with.
Well, thank you, Coach. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, my name is Dave Casebold, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Riding Our Lake that suits everyone's needs, from hiking and biking to fishing and running. We hope to see you soon.
Nitro! Go Nitro!
Well, there you have it. You found out from Michael Wines and Eli Littlejohn. They're performing for maybe the last time. It's senior night, and it'll be a really, really tough task, at least for Michael Wines and for Eli Littlejohn. They're both seniors, and they hope to be going out with a bang as they will be facing Scott High School. Again, playoff. If Nitro wins, pretty much got a good shot at making the playoffs. For the Nitro Sports Network, I'm your host, Joe Stevens. We'll see you next week.
I am here with, I don't even know what position you play.
I forgot the third question.
And never say now, or Oliver will get you. He'll get you.
How do you feel you've been progressing?
No.
Playoff is, I'm sorry.
How many times have you been saying
I'm tired of now.
Oh, shoot.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Ball Automotive Group is here for all your automotive needs. We have 3 locations with over 300 new vehicles available and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles in stock. Ball Automotive has been an integral part of our community, which we have proudly served for over 20 years. With over 1,300 online reviews, you'll see why our customers keep coming back. To see what Advantage Toyota of Barbersville, Ball Toyota of Charleston, and L&S Toyota of Beckley have to offer, visit us online at ballautomotivegroup.com.
It's the 60th anniversary sale going on now at Dutch Miller Chevrolet in Huntington.
For a limited time, get 0% APR on select brand new Silverados and make no payments till next year. Supplies are limited, so come in today.
Only at DutchMillerChevy.com.
Hey, this is Coach Bob Huggins. Be sure to listen to Full Court Press for exclusive stories from my career and journey to over 900 victories.
It's time to talk West Virginia basketball. For access to our social media and radio affiliate information, visit PressVirginia.com.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi. You know, our West Virginia military veterans are the last ones to ask for handouts, yet many of them are hungry. I invite you to watch a video that shows an amazing monthly program that helps feed our veterans in Beckley and Clarksburg. Huntington Bank and other partners would like to expand this program to other areas of our state, and we'd love for you to help. Watch the video at wvenriched.com. That's wvenriched.com.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Par-Mar stores. We are...
Plans after graduation are to study forensic science and working at crime lab. Lauren Spencer. Next we have Jake Kaplan, escorted by Kenny Kaplan and Nitro. He is a 4-year member of the Marching Concert Band as well as JROTC and the Spring Nitro Showcats. His plans after graduation are to attend West Virginia State University to get a degree in music education. He would like to thank his teachers for a great high school career. Jake Kaplan. Next we have Madison Boyd, escorted by Matthew Boyd and Janetta Hall. She's a member of the band, through the Arts Club, and is active as editor of this year's yearbook. Her plans after graduation are to attend Marshall University to major in clinical laboratory science. Madison Boyd. Next we have Hannah Hurley, escorted by Hannah Hurley, Heather, and Braxton. She is active in the band and plays guitar. Plans are to attend Marshall University to major in psychology. Next is Melody Zong, escorted by Michelle Shiflett and Seth Thomas. She's active in the marching band, New Alpha Theta, and the Water Club. The plans after graduation are to attend Penn University and major in finance and accounting. She is also this section leader for the Punt, Melody Zong. Next up is Michael Thor, escorted by Pam and Alan Thor. He is a baseball player, treasurer of the National Honor Society, and other New Alpha Theta, and captain of the National Marching Band. His plans are to serve engineering.
He's in the band too?
Yeah.
Is that?
Next is Caleb South.
Oh, that's his last name's Thor. Yeah. Danielle Thor's brother. Okay. I'm with you. I recognize the parents. He's a big Pokemon hunter. His father. Oh, he's always walking around Nitro. Pokemon hunting.
Really? That's funny.
Next is Todd Lewis, escorted by Alicia Lewis, Todd Lewis, and Ollie Durbeck. He's active in the JROTC and is the cadet commander of JROTC and a 4-year completer. He plans to go to college for mechanical engineering. Todd Lewis. Next is Nathan Lutzy, escorted by Jeremy Lutzy, Ashley Lutzy, and Sam Templeton. He's active in the JROTCT. He plans to join the Air Force or Army. He is a 4-year AFJROTC completer. He would like to thank Major Park, Sergeant Norman, and he would like to help Major Ballou for coming in when Major had to leave. Nathan Lutzy. Next is Samuel Paul Fields, escorted by Bernadette Fields. He is a trumpet player for the West Virginia Youth Symphony, is a member of the Raiders team, tutors violin and trumpet, and volunteers in the community. He plans to attend West Virginia State University for an agricultural and environmental science degree. He would like to thank Mary Casey, the first teacher that showed me that he had a place. She passed with cancer and will always be the angel on his shoulder. Samuel Fields. Next is Alexis Ramsey, escorted by Mallory Newhouse. She's a member of the JROTC. Her goals are to get a good paying job and live on her own. She would like to thank her parents, grandparents, and her friends for their support. Alexis Ramsey. Next is Saray Simmons, escorted by her parents, Josh and Amy, and her pawpaw, Dave. She is a member of the cheer team and is active in the art department and has logged over 250 community service hours helping with Youth Little League. She plans to continue cheering at Marshall and get a degree in special education. She would like to thank God for his grace and mercy, her family and friends for their love and support, and her fur babies, Luna and Rosie. Saray Simmons. Next is Kiara Williams, escorted by her mother, Kelly Williams, and Angela Williams. She's a 4-year member of the NHS cheer team, prom committee member, and works at Dairy Queen. She is planning to go to either Bridge Valley or Marshall University to study pre-law. She would like to thank her family, friends, and cheer coaches for always pushing her to be the best version of herself, and her supportive boyfriend, Malachi. Kiara Williams. Next is Lanaya Mills, escorted by Brittany Mills and Michael Falbo and her siblings. She's a member of the cheer team, volleyball team, and works at Chick-fil-A. She plans to attend Marshall University to get a degree in nursing. She would like to thank her coaches for being very understanding that she is a multiple sport athlete, and her parents for pushing her to be a better student athlete. Lanaya Mills. Next is Kira Link, escorted by Kathy Link and Jonathan Link. She's a 3-year cheer team member, secretary of Mu Alpha Theta, member of National Honor Society and the prom committee. She plans to attend Marshall University and become a pharmacist. She would like to thank her parents and friends for supporting her through everything, as well as her coaches for pushing her to do better. Kira Link. Next is Carson Van Camp, escorted by Carlina Van Camp and Bill Van Camp and her brother. She is a 4-year cheer team member of FCA, and a prom committee member. She plans to attend college to major in radiology or nursing. She would like to thank her family, friends, and coaches for always being there for me and encouraging her throughout her high school career. Carson Van Camp. Next is Maddie Hudner, escorted by her parents and her brother. She's been dancing since she was 2, and she enjoys spending time with her boyfriend and playing with her nephews. She plans to go on to cosmetology school and would like to thank her parents, teachers, Mrs. Mangus, Mrs. Enterman, Mrs. Musili, Miss Harless, and Mr. Beckner. Maddie Hudden. Next is Clara Hensley, escorted by Kristen Hensley and Dustin Snyder. She enjoys spending time with her family and friends. She plans to attend Marshall University and major in social work. She would like to thank all of her sisters for being there with her through this journey, and her cousins and significant others. She would also like to thank Abigail Good for getting her through the past 2 years. Clara Hensley. Next up is Austin Joseph Brooks, escorted by her parents and family. His parents and family, excuse me. He's a member of the golf team and is active in his church youth group. He plans to continue his college courses, majoring in environmental science with an emphasis on conservation and wildlife. He would like to thank his family for their Christian example. Austin Joseph Brooks. Next is Cooper Finch, escorted by parents Craig and Nicole Finch. He enjoys golfing, hunting, and fishing. He plans to continue in the electrical technician program at Ben Franklin Career Center. Cooper Finch. Next is Kendall Gebhardt, escorted by her mother, father, and brother. Activities include cross-country, swim, track, DECA, National Honor Society, Girl Scouts, and she's active with the Cross Lanes United Methodist Church. She plans to attend WVU to pursue a degree in environmental science. She has been a member of many of the various activities in which she participates. Kendall Gebhardt. Next is Noah Gunter, escorted by his mother and stepfather. He plays football and enjoys spending time with his friends. He plans to study aerospace engineering at WVU and is a 4-year member of the football team. Noah Gunter. Next is Cameron Crandall, escorted by his father, mother, and siblings. He enjoys playing football and basketball, hanging out with friends, and spending time with his family. He plans to attend college for computer engineering. He would like to thank his parents, teachers, and coaches for a great senior year. Cameron Crandall. Michael Wines is our next senior. He's escorted by his father, Robert Wines' mother, Tasha Brown, his stepmother, Tiffany, and his girlfriend, Maddie. He enjoys football, track, and hanging out with his friends. He plans to attend college. He'd like to thank coaches McKinney and Beckner, as well as Mrs. Entenman, Miss Musili, and Miss Harless for getting him through English. Michael Wines. They say brothers. We didn't. Next is Chris Hall, escorted by his mother and brothers. He enjoys playing guitar, spending time with his friends, and football. He plans to go to college to major in criminal justice and become a state trooper, and later an air marshal. He was a state competitor in track for the 100, 4x1, 4x2, and 400, as well as other honors. Chris Hall.
For my little sister, I just say my little sister, you don't gotta say that, I was chatting.
Next up is Emilio Miller, escorted by his aunt, stepmother, and his sister. He likes to go to the gym. He plans to attend Bridge Valley or trade school. He would like to thank his family and his coaches. Emilio Miller. Next is Lorenzo Short, escorted by Adam Short and Joanna Short. He enjoys playing football, camping, and spending time with friends and family. He has worked as a journeyman electrician for 2 years on the road. He plans to then earn his CDL and apply as a lineman apprentice. He'd like to thank his parents and coaches for being there for him.
Number 20. Friend of his just walking with him?
No, that's his mom.
That's his mom? Cool.
Next is Jaden Thomas, escorted by Blue Shirt Thomas. His activities aside from baseball include up to running, because he became successful entrepreneur after graduation. He would like to thank his family, extensive life and his coaches for his
They got a chance to go 10-0. I got the question. One of those, I believe. You got through it. Thompson's playing defensive back tonight. I'm hearing they had him out there in practice. That's what my spies said. Slow down their passes. You know, it basically it is an all-out blitz that is keeping Nitro out of the playoffs.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
The relationship between a lawyer and a client is based on trust. Over the years, we've been entrusted with some of the biggest cases in West Virginia. That's because we have a track record of success and getting exceptional results. We built a reputation as one of the go-to law firms throughout the state of West Virginia. We're proud of the reputation we've earned in the community for providing exceptional, aggressive legal representation. When you hire my law firm, you don't get excuses, you get results.
For our annual public auction event.
This time every year we get our inventory ready for taxes by taking vehicles to the auction, but first we give you the chance to buy at auction prices.
We need to sell 112 vehicles at our 3 Charleston locations immediately at auction pricing.
Cars will be sold as low as $1,500. All cars are below Blue Book value.
Hurry in immediately for this event. These vehicles will be sold to the public or liquidated at the auction. This is your chance to save big.
Just go to TodsDoMotors.com and see for yourself.
Man, got the yawns there, man. And welcome to Underwood Field. I'm Joe Stevens here on the Nitro Sports Network along with the voice of the Wildcats, and that's Jordan Murphy. bringing you an early look at tonight's game. We'll have a pregame in just a little bit.
That's the one
but
from
it's,
last week.
Tonight, the homestanding Nitro Wildcats. They are looking for their 6th win of the season, and they're taking on the visiting Sissonville Indians.
That's
Jordan,
from last
it's,
week.
A game that the Wildcats have to have.
Yeah, they definitely need this to even get a shot at the playoffs.
And welcome to
Yeah, there you
Underwood Field in downtown Nitro, West Virginia. Good evening, everybody. Joe Stevens along with the voice
Oh, we all
of the
said dark
Wildcats,
shirts on.
Jordan Murphy. Tonight, it's a big game. Well, they're all big, especially the last game of the season. The 6-4 Nitro Wildcats will be taking on the undefeated Scott Skyhawks. And I tell you what, it's going to be coming down to the nitty-gritty because
got the memo.
Nitro has to win tonight. Jordan, I bring you in now. Just you've been talking to the kids this week and everything. I suspect they know just how big a game this is.
Yeah, they're very
Your dad's
they're
not
ready
here
and
yet.
they are prepared. There hasn't been that much tomfoolery going around practice. I know the locker room has been very silent, and they've been they're really prepared. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a game of inches.
Well, both offenses can put some points on the board. Scott has defeated 3 top 10 teams this year. Two of those teams, Herbert Hoover and Winfield, both have defeated Nitro this season. On paper, it says it's all Scott's game, but do you think the boys are ready?
Yeah, they're definitely prepared. They're ready. They know what's on the line. Very good game. There's going to be tons of college scouts here and everything. So they're ready. They know what they need to do.
Finally, you're a senior. This is senior night. Like to see you out walking out on the field as the voice of the Wildcats, as it may be, but congratulations and everything. And when we come back here on the Nitro Sports Network, we'll have the pregame show for you. Stick around. Oh. Oh for Orioles.
In an ever-changing world, one thing you can always count on is Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hurricane. You know, Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and their method is so straightforward it may shock you. Friendly service and a huge selection of inventory with more arriving daily. When you're ready for your next vehicle, take the short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just off the Hurricane exit of I-64. Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
The Nitro Antique Mall, the Kanawha Valley's pop culture emporium. Not only do we carry a fine selection of antiques, we are also home to modern vintage, vinyl, and collectibles. Third Floor Comics, comics, toys, and video games. The Sports Corner, cards, collectibles, and more. Brick and Brack, blocks by the bucket. Gearhead Garage, toy cars and toy trains. The Creepy Room, oddities and obscurities. Visit Nitro Antique Mall at 110 21st Street in Nitro.
Hello, my name is Dave Casebolt, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Riding Our Lake that suits everyone's needs from hiking and biking to fishing and running. We hope to see you soon.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Ball Automotive Group is here for all your automotive needs. We have 3 locations with over 300 new vehicles available and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles in stock. Ball Automotive has been an integral part of our community, which we have proudly served for over 20 years. With over 1,300 online reviews, you'll see why our customers keep coming back. To see what Advantage Toyota of Barbersville, Ball Toyota of Charleston, and L&S Toyota of Beckley have to offer, visit us online at ballautomotivegroup.com.
It's the 60th anniversary sale going on now at Dutch Miller Chevrolet in Huntington.
For a limited time, get 0% APR on select brand new Silverados and make no payments till next year. Supplies are limited, so come in today.
Only at DutchMillerChevy.com.
And welcome to Underwood Field in Nitro, West Virginia. High school football at its best tonight right here on the Nitro Sports Network. I'm Joe Stevens along with the voice of the Wildcats, and that's one and only Jordan Murphy. Jordan, it's a perfect night. I mean, just a perfect night for football. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I mean, it's not really as cold as it was this morning, and it's not blazing hot as it was early in the season. It's a good middle temperature.
You know, Jordan, the Nitro Wildcats and the Skyhawks, they have played on and off 19 times since 1929. Probably just, I was celebrating my 2nd or 3rd birthday around that time. But the first game in 1929, they had a scoreless tie. Compare that to last year's game. Unfortunately, the Wildcats came out on the downside of a 69-13 game that was played in Madison last year. Scott is number 2 ranked in the AA. Nitro is ranked 19th in the AA. Scott 9-0, going for a perfect 10-0 record. Nitro's 6-3 right now with the first winning record since 2007. It's going to come down to this because being ranked 19th, Jordan, Nitro is not in the playoffs. A win tonight with a couple other things happening, but they've got to win tonight.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout of a game. I think it's going to be a really good game all the way through. Now,
You talk to these players, they're your fellow students and everything. You mentioned this earlier that it seemed like the playful side of things wasn't around this week.
No, they are very prepared, and they are very ready for this game. They've been preparing this game for, I'd say, probably 2 weeks now. You know, there wasn't that much to prepare for Sissonville, but they've been preparing for this game So like I said, about 2 weeks probably.
Now, the fans in the stands, and I tell you what, I look across to the visiting stands. The contingent from Scott High School is quite strong. They brought quite a few of their fans tonight rooting on the Skyhawks. But tonight's game will feature two of the best quarterbacks, I think, in the state right now. Leading the Scott offense is senior Mac Fry. He's a 6'1", 180-pound quarterback. He's completed 141 passes in 210 attempts. That's about a 67 percentage. 2,900 yards, 32 touchdowns. So he brings an A game to the Underwood field tonight. On the other side, on the home side for Nitro, they have junior quarterback Josh Moody. He has completed 161 passes of 240 attempts for also 67%. He's thrown for 3,100-plus yards and 45 touchdowns. What do you think, Jordan, aerial assault tonight?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be a high-flying game. Like I said in the pregame talks, both teams, defensive backs and linebackers, really have to be prepared for this game, as well as their defensive lines have to keep pressure on the quarterbacks, or it's just going to be an absolute just air game.
Air show, without a doubt. You know, also I came by, watched a couple practices this week, and number 23 was playing in the defensive backfield, practicing in the defensive backfield. So we might be seeing Malachi Thompson playing some defense tonight. We haven't seen him do that so far this year.
No, but as of the last couple of games, they've also had Eli Littlejohn in as linebacker as well. So they definitely are doing all that they can.
And we'll get ready for the opening kickoff right after these messages.
Hey, this is Coach Bob Huggins. Be sure to listen to Full Court Press for exclusive stories from my career and journey to over 900 victories.
It's time to talk West Virginia basketball. For access to our social media and radio affiliate information, visit pressvirginia.com.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi. You know our West...
JJ, it's breakfast right now. They only serve breakfast. And she was like, really? I was like, yes.
Jeez. Okay. And back here at Underwood Field, Joe Stevens along with Jordan Murphy for tonight's game. Captain's walking out on the field now. Captain's talking to the referees, seeing what we're going to be seeing for who will get the opening flip and be kicking off in the beginning of the game. It's going to be one of those contests. I really feel that whoever breaks out early will be Jordan. Having that kind of momentum in a game like this is so important.
Yeah, but I also feel like neither team is going to back down at all. There's going to be no stopping this game. It's all going to be heavy pushing all the way through.
Well, we're about a couple minutes away. They're talking about the ground rules and talking to each captain, and they just flipped the coin. We're going to find out who will be receiving the ball first. The white hat talking to the players, moving them around. Scott have won the toss and said they will take the ball in the second half. So Nitro will come out, and we'll see what Josh Moody and company can do. Jordan, it's good to be with you. Another game here. Hope we got another game next week. We'll see. Tonight's game is going to tell that truthfully. So turn it over now to the voice of the Wildcats, Jordan Murphy.
Yeah, but this is going to be a very good game, and Nitro starting off with the ball, led by junior Josh Moody. And I have a feeling that Thompson will be getting a lot of balls this game. Thompson, Miller, and Wines will be.
When you key on Thompson, that is when Wines the sleeper. Not really a sleeper. I mean, my goodness, he's gotten quite a few touchdowns. We've got Charles Cantrell and going back deep.
Yeah, you know.
He's the up back. I think Nudi's back there.
But, you know, both teams are expecting an aerial assault from both teams. And honestly, what are the chances that Nitro have a few little sneaky runs with Littlejohn and Cantrell in there? And when Scott's not ready or Scott's not prepared, because they're prepared for an aerial assault.
And with that said, yeah, it makes a good point. We'll find out here with Nitro getting the ball first. Scott has only given up less than 20 points a game on defense, too. So it's not like Nitro's going up against a rookie defense also.
Number 3, Ryan Neal kicking off for the Skyhawks. Number 1, Emilio Miller with the return. He found an open hole, got outside. Got to about the 38-yard line, I'd say. Now Nitro's offense take the field, 1st and 10 on this game.
Well, we're going to find out a lot about Nitro right now. They're coming into the game 6-3, their first guaranteed winning record since 2007, going up against the undefeated and ranked number 2 in State AA, the Skyhawks. Here we go.
This will be a real test for the Nitro Wildcats. Moody alone in the backfield. Screen to Littlejohn. And he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Lost about 5 yards there.
Quick reaction by the DB for Scott there. Littlejohn had nowhere to go after taking in that pass from Moody, and it was a loss of probably about 8 yards.
2nd and 16 now.
A loss of 6. So now that puts Nitro in a hole, and that changes your play scheme. I don't remember seeing Cantrell split out this far wide so far this season.
I don't either. Handoff to Littlejohn. He's going outside, and he is brought down by number 54, Caden Mills.
Caden Mills playing that middle linebacker, and he was just spotting up on Littlejohn, following him down the line, picking a hole, and made a really good move to make the tackle.
Littlejohn got about 3 yards on that play, leaving it 3rd and 13 for the Nitro Wildcats.
Passing down to see what Coach McKinney has in his grab bag there. Thompson across the middle. What do you think?
Moody to pass. It is caught by Cantrell. Got a good 7 yards there. Bringing him 4th and about 5.
I know Cantrell is the punter, but I don't see a punting team coming on the field. They're playing 4-down territory right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be that much punting going on in this game.
4th and 5. Oh!
And they got the Scott defense to jump. That should bring it to 1st down for your Wildcats.
Little short.
4th and 1. Or never mind. Okay.
1st down. There you go. Referees are down on the field. We're up in the press box. Let them call the game.
Handoff to Littlejohn. And he is brought down in the backfield by number 10, Kevin McCarty.
What a really good hustle play there by the linebacker for Scott there. He just came down the line and was able to get him in the backfield for a loss of about 4 yards.
Looks like a Scott player's down. Number 9, David Finessi.
Now that penalty that was on Scott for that offsides, that is the type of penalty that has killed the Wildcats all season.
Mm-hmm. I bet it feels good for the Wildcats making another team fall for that.
Anxious, it's just being a bit over anxious. Okay, we've got second down and 14 now.
Haven't seen that much passes so far, but there's only been about 5 plays in the game, so. Wine's coming in motion. Moody back to pass. For Miller, and it is caught by Emilio Miller.
Miller breaks across the middle here. Moody lays it right into him. Good 27 yards. First down, Wildcats.
Again, winds across the middle. Be a handoff to Littlejohn. And it's going to be tackled again in the backfield by number 52, Ty Michelle.
I tell you what, that front four and the linebacking core of Scott, their first couple steps are really, really quick. Now here's the first penalty against the Wildcats on the night. Looks like it's a holding on the Wildcats. That's going to back them up 10 yards.
That is not the penalty Nitro wanted.
So it's on the 35 of the Wildcats, of the Skyhawks now.
First and 20. Moody back to pass. Looking for Wines, and it is caught in for the touchdown. Touchdown for your Nitro Wildcats.
We'll see the replay here. Moody fades back, gets time to throw, lets it loose. Wines gets behind the defender there. 6 points for Nitro.
Wines broke free just enough. Just enough to get enough separation to make the catch and into the end zone. Cole to kick the PAT, and it is up and good. This is huge for the Nitro Wildcats.
It's strong, a strong opening drive for the Wildcats. 2 long passes, one to Amelia Miller, and the touchdown throw from 35 yards from Josh Moody to Michael Wines. If Nitro is to stay side by side with Scott in this game, they've got to do that type of offense throughout the whole game.
Mm-hmm. Now let's see how the Nitro defense can do against another high-flying offense with Scott. I mean, Scott's game plan and Nitro's game plan are probably about the same here.
Oh yeah, they're going to be testing the DBs all night.
Yep,
all
the
night
entire
long.
game. And if Nitro got 2 breakthroughs right there, Nitro's going to keep pounding on the DBs.
It's going to be the major thing is how much time that they will get.
Time is definitely of the essence in this game. Cole to kick off for your Nitro Wildcats. Number 5, Carson Bringnigger. Number 1, Braden Clark to receive. And he has an opening. And he's going. Past the 50. Knocked out of bounds by number 6, Nudie Hall.
He got into some open space, but the kicker, Cole, was able to maneuver him out of bounds. I wouldn't say he tackled him out of bounds. He more or less maneuvered him out of bounds. But that was one heck of a kickoff. That's the way you answer a quick touchdown with like what Nitro just did, is to come back, and Scott did what they really needed to do, and that's to get some good field position, and they have it right now.
Oh, 100%. Number 7, Matt Fry, quarterback. Handed off to number 22. Handed off to number 22, Preston Cooper. Cooper is a really important running back.
Well, he's rushed 158 times this season for 1,123 yards and 13 touchdowns. So that complements Fry's passing game quite well.
Oh, 100%, 100%. So quick pass to number 6, and he is in for the touchdown. Number 6, Isaiah Bush. Back-to-back touchdowns by both teams.
2 plays. It took them 2 plays to answer Nitro's opening drive there.
But it also didn't help that he had such a good return.
The return set them up where they could open up their offense immediately.
Mm-hmm. Going for 2. Handed off to number 5, and he is tackled in the backfield.
So that makes the score 7-6. A very good heads-up defensive play there by the Wildcats, stopping the conversion. And we'll have some more action right after this.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi. You know, our West Virginia military veterans are the last ones to ask for handouts, yet many of them are hungry. I invite you to watch a video that shows an amazing monthly program that helps feed our veterans in Beckley and Clarksburg. Huntington Bank and other partners would like to expand this program to other areas of our state, and we'd love for you to help. Watch the video at wvenriched.com. That's wvenriched.com.
Back here at Underwood Field, an exciting beginning of the ball game here between Nitro and Scott. Nitro taking the opening kickoff down and scoring at the 8-10 mark with Josh Moody hitting Michael Wines from 35 yards out. Then Scott answered immediately after a long kickoff return, and in 2 plays, Matt Fry hit Isaiah Bush from 15 yards out. The 2-point conversion was no good. That's where we stand right now at the 7:41 mark of the first quarter. Nitro 7, Scott 6.
Need a kickoff. And it looks like Emilio Miller's going to return it. Ooh, he almost had an opening.
He was waiting to see what the ball was going to do. Finally picks it up. And then all of a sudden he just says, okay, it's time to go north. Starts running downhill, and shoestring tackle there saved a long kickoff return against Scott there.
Let's see if the Nitro offense can return the score.
It's going to be a track meet. This, as much as anything, is going to be a determining drive.
Handoff to Little John up the middle. And he looks like he's got about a yard or 2 there.
That defense for Scott is pretty darn tough. It only gives up less than 20 points a game, and in many cases less than 200 total yards.
Nitro's running game has not been working at all.
The quickness of Scott's front 4 and their linebackers so far has stopped any type of positive yardage for the running game of the Wildcats.
Another handoff to Littlejohn. And he has an opening on the outside. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Looks like he was knocked out of bounds by number 23.
Watch the block right there by Cantrell. Boom. Lets him cut it in. Cantrell stays with the block. Two blocks by Cantrell was able to really spring Littlejohn open for the first positive run of the night.
If I was running the ball, I would definitely want Cantrell to be my lead blocker as well.
Charles has got some poundage on him, and he's quick.
Another handoff to Littlejohn. And again, found a little opening, found a hole. And he's still going, he's going. And he's finally knocked out of bounds by number 9, David Finessi. It's going to be another running first down for your Nitro offense.
So Coach Boone McKinney sticking with the running game, looking to get it outside instead of the inside, and gotten some yardage on a couple back-to-back runs by Eli Littlejohn.
Like I said in the beginning, those sneaky runs by Littlejohn is really what's going to mess up the Scott.
You playing the lottery tonight too?
Hey man, I don't know. Like I said, it's just
here we go.
Another handoff right up the middle. And there's going to be a flag on the play, unfortunately.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back. We've got a holding on the Wildcats. Those type of penalties have killed the Wildcats throughout the season.
That's very, very unfortunate for your Nitro Wildcats.
That's a momentum killer. That really, really is.
Nitro's definitely got a.
And now they regroup, see who the senior leadership gets into the huddle, says, hey, it's over with, let's get it back.
What's done is done.
Scott bringing in some substitutions. I'm just impressed on the speed of Scott. I really am. From across the line to their DBs. Their speed is extremely impressive.
Now on this point, do you go back to passing?
We'll find out here. We'll see what Chad Lovejoy, the offensive coordinator for the Wildcats, thinks right here.
Nope, another handoff to Littlejohn. And he was dragging him.
What Littlejohn is doing more tonight than I've seen him the whole season, actually, is being patient, staying behind the blocks, waiting for the blocks to form, and then going one way or the other.
Very smart. He's being a very smart player tonight because he knows what's at stake. You know, Scott hasn't really countered their outside run yet. So they're going to keep going back to it.
Got a 2nd and 13 now. Got 7 yards back from that penalty.
Pass by Moody. And he has Littlejohn open. And Littlejohn got the first down and more.
So Moody escaped that rush from the end there, and he came on back and found Littlejohn out in the flat and was able to get him, and now it's a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Mm-hmm. That really helped the Wildcats. It's going to be a handoff to number 21, Deshaun Scott.
It was actually a Wildcat. You know, it was a straight hike to the running back. Let's see here. Watch this. No, they got that. Okay. I think we're going to maybe see a timeout here from the Nitro Wildcats. Referees conferring about something. No indication on what's going on. I don't see any players on the field.
Could be a timeout.
Timeout, Nitro.
For your Nitro.
Was waiting for that call for a while. So far, you've gotten 2 scores. Early in the first quarter at the 8:10 mark, Josh Moody hit Michael Wines on a 35-yard touchdown pass. That made it 7-0. And then just after a long kickoff return by the Skyhawks, 2 plays later, it was Matt Fry hitting Isaiah Bush from 15 yards out, making the score 7-6. And Scott went for 2 points, and the 2-point conversion was no good. So as it stands right now, it's Nitro 7 and Scott 6. It's first and, well, they're saying now it's on the 10-yard line. It looks like actually Nitro could get a first down.
Second and goal.
Second and goal. But the markers on the sidelines don't indicate that. Just
pass to Thompson. It is up, and he is in for the touchdown.
Watch this. He just lays it over the outside shoulder. The defender has no chance on that. Beautiful pass by Josh Moody. An excellent replay by our producer over there, Miss JJ.
We've seen a lot of those fades to Thompson this year.
Thompson, that is for the year, 19th touchdown.
Maddox PAT is up and good. That opened your score to your Nitro Wildcats 14, your Skyhawks 6. And we will be right back after this.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Par Mar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Par Mar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings and sign up for the Par Mar rewards card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Par Mar stores.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
And back here at Underwood Field, it's 4:31 left in the first quarter. The score is Nitro 14, Scott 6. The most recent touchdown, Josh Moody to Malachi Thompson. The 19th time that they have connected on touchdowns this year from 10 yards out this time. And again, it's now Nitro 14 and Scott 6.
Maddox Cole to kick off for your Nitro Wildcats. It's going to be returned by number 1, Braden Clark. And he is going to get basically nowhere gobbled up by the Nitro kickoff team.
I think the plan on that time by the special teams of Nitro was to kind of kick it to the corner and force him to try to come back into the field and everybody go to one spot. And that's exactly what happened. He had nowhere to go, no chance of getting any type of positive return.
Very smart by the Nitro kickoff team.
Now we'll see what Matt Fry and company has in store for the Nitro defense.
It'll be a handoff to Cooper, and he's going to be tackled behind in the backfield. Looks like he's going to be tackled by number 55, Braxton Lovejoy.
Another tackle for loss by Lovejoy, his 9th of the season. He shed the block of the guard there and was able to cut inside and make the tackle for loss. It's a big play there.
Oh, 100%. Bring up 2nd and 15 for the Skyhawks. And it's going to be a handoff to number 5, Carson. And he is going to be...
He takes a shot right here, too. Boom.
He's going to be tackled by number 14, Jaden Thomas. Nitro's defense getting a little momentum here.
3rd and 7. Look for Matt Fry to be hitting one of those receivers of his across the middle.
Yep. You haven't seen any passing at all so far for your Skyhawks. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be tipped. It's going to be tipped.
And incomplete. He was doing what you and I both thought. Going to try to go across the middle there. And it just was tipped at the line. Here we go right here. They got a little quick.
Going to be tipped by Zemar Henry.
Yep, Zemar Henry got a hand on that one.
Looks like the Skyhawks are going to be punting. Number 9, David Finesse, punting for your Skyhawks.
First punt of the game.
The defense really got to watch the ball, though. Oh,
he shanked this one. Let's see where they mark it. Let's see where the side judge marks it. Looks like it's going to be right around the 40-yard line of the Skyhawks. Excellent starting field position on this drive for the Wildcats. Jordan, you know, the adrenaline right now on that Wildcats sideline is up there. Right now, if anything, they have to control it as much now as if they were down by 8 points. So right now, they really just got to play the game that they've started out with.
Going to be spotted on the 40, Skyhawk 40. Really good field position for your Nitro Wildcats. Looking to get back-to-back scores here. It's going to be a handoff to Littlejohn, and he is going to get nowhere. Tackled by number 10, Kevin McCarty.
Kevin McCarty coming in from his linebacker position there and just shooting the gap, and Littlejohn had nowhere to go. Loss of 10 yards on that play.
2nd and 20 for the Nitro Wildcats. But you know what? That really hasn't stopped the Wildcats.
They had a 2nd and 20. Well, it was a 1st and 20 because of a penalty. So let's see what Mr. Moody has right now.
Going to be a pass to Littlejohn. And he's going to have a little bit opening. He's going to get 10 yards, maybe 13.
They got a bunch of that yardage back that they lost on that previous play. A nice screen pass set up to Littlejohn. Had the blocking out in front of him. A good, positive 13-yard gain. Josh Moody looking for the play from Chad Lovejoy.
3rd and 8 for your Nitro Wildcats.
I'd say they're in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Another pass. Moody's going to be sacked in the backfield by number 54, Caden Mills.
That's his second sack of the second tackle for loss in the game. First sack against Josh Moody. I think this is going to take him out of 4-down territory.
Yeah, it looks like Cantrell.
Yeah, Charles Cantrell, the punter for Nitro, stepping back. So after getting the ball in really good offensive territory there, starting out on the 40, they've basically lost 5 yards on this drive.
I haven't seen this return formation. Good punt by Cantrell.
Excellent punt by Charles Cantrell there. A punter, you don't see this very, at least in college or the pros, you don't see the punter staying on the field then playing defense. And Cantrell is coming down to take his linebacker position.
Well, no, I think the last few games he's been playing defensive line. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be defensive
He's been standing up a lot, too. Yeah, it's stand-up ends, stand-up linebacker, yeah.
Going to be a handoff to Cooper. And he's going to get about 4 yards. on that play.
Nitro swarmed on that play. If you've seen the DB, Michael Wines, he was looking. They had another play in mind, and I think they've seen that on film. The wideout for Scott was going to the right, and Wines followed him all the way, almost like a spy.
2nd and 5 for Scott. Going to be a QB sneak by Fry, and the ball's going to be loose. It's going to be a fumble and recovered by the Nitro Wildcats.
Who came up with it?
Number 1, Emilio Miller.
That hit that the quarterback took, that Fry took coming through there, just jarred the ball loose. And Miller.
Man, I felt that all the way up here.
Okay, so it's Nitro ball. Great opportunity for the Wildcats here.
The hit he took from Zuv Dickinson
jarred the ball loose, and Miller was pouncing on it.
Moody to pass. And attempted for Nudie, but unfortunately it is incomplete.
Chris Hall was running before he had the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So twice now, Nitro has gotten the ball in really good field position. Once after a shanked punt by Scott. They took it over on their own 40. Now on a fumble recovery by Amelia Miller. And it's 2nd and 10.
Moody back to pass. Pass to Miller, and it is incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
I saw a lot of green space in front of Moody there. I mean, there might have been one of the times he, you know, it's easy to say up here in the press box and not being chased by a defender or something like that, but he had some green territory in front of him that he could have gotten some positive yardage, I think.
At least better than 3rd and 10.
Let's see what the bag of tricks they got here.
Cantrell going across the middle. Moody back to pass to Thompson.
They smelled that. They smelled that wide receiver screen out quickly. Scott's defense did. Now it's inside the 30.
4 down territory.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the score Nitro 14 and Scott 6. We'll be back right after this.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
The relationship between a lawyer and a client is based on trust. Over the years, we've been entrusted with some of the biggest cases in West Virginia. That's because we have a track record of success and getting exceptional results. We built a reputation as one of the go-to law firms throughout the state of West Virginia. We're proud of the reputation we've earned in the community for providing exceptional, aggressive legal representation. When you hire my law firm, you don't get excuses, you get results.
And back here at Underwood Field, Joe Stevens along with the voice of the Wildcats. That's Jordan Murphy. It's senior night here at Underwood Field. I'm sitting next to one of those seniors, and that's Mr. Murphy himself.
4 down territory. 4th and 15, though. So, I don't know. Got to be a pass, definitely.
And you think Scott might think that also? Look at the DB playing back 25 yards.
Moody to pass for Miller, and it's gonna be caught.
Amelia Miller with the grab of the night on a 4th and 15. There you have it.
Nitro needed that. Nitro needed that.
That's why you play 4 downs.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's on the first and goal from the 6.
Hand off to Lil John. Up the middle. Got a few yards there. Got about 4 yards, I'd say.
And there you'll see this right here. He gets in there and right into the teeth of the Scott Skyhawk line.
They're on about the 3-yard line.
Second and goal. Chad Lovejoy making the call here. This is where it gets really congested down here.
Mm-hmm. Really important in the red zone. Moody to pass. It's going to be caught.
And touchdown. 3-yard toss.
Caught to Thompson. Nitro.
Josh Moody to Malachi Thompson from 3 yards out. It's now 20-6, pending the point after attempt by Maddox Cole.
Cole's kick is going to be up and good. That's going to bring your score to your Nitro Wildcats 21 and your Skyhawks 6. Nitro just needs to keep putting it on the Skyhawks.
Right now, they've taken advantage of some good breaks like they got. The first break they didn't take advantage of was that muffed punt, and they had to punt it back. And then 2 plays after Scott received the ball, a jarring hit by Dickerson, and creating the fumble off of Matt Fry rather, and Amelia Miller coming up with the fumble recovery. And then Amelia Miller catching a 21-yard touchdown. A 21-yard pass play from Josh Moody on a 4th and 15, sets up a Josh Moody to Malachi Thompson 3-yard touchdown pass, 21-6.
Nitro is playing very good and conventional football right now. Not really what we see from this Nitro team.
They have to keep their head in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Scott is a very formidable opponent. They can score quickly.
Cole's kick received by number 1. He's still on his feet. Got to about the 40-yard line. Number 1, Braden Clark.
They just it was a pooch kick. It didn't look like they wanted to take it long there, and Braden Clark, who is a wide receiver who's caught 30 passes this year for almost 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. So he knows how to run with the ball, and that's what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. He knows how to stay on his feet. As you see, Thompson is a DB right now.
We've got whistles all over the place here.
There'll be a timeout called by your Nitro Wildcats.
Okay, so there you have it. It's the game right now, 21-6 in favor of the Nitro Wildcats. We're only a minute and 2 into the second quarter. These scoring drives, other than, the first scoring drive for Nitro was a sustained 8-play drive, but the rest of the drives, the Skyhawks, Scott's only time they've scored, that was on 2 plays. The Moody to Thompson to take it to 14-6 was a quick turnaround. And then on this last scoring opportunity for Nitro, they scored they had that 4th and 15, so it was 6 plays, but after they got into the red zone, they pounded it in.
This has been a very competitive and hard-hitting game of football.
Scott can put points on the board quick. So to say that, Nitro is breathing easy this early in the game, Not at all.
Gonna be handoff to Cooper. And he's gonna get tackled. And he got about a yard there. Not really much. Nitro has finally found a way.
They're coming up and they're going to the ball. They're running to the ball, and right now that is working. What's going to see? I expect to see some play action now. Fry faking the handoff and picking up one of his receivers that he's been hitting all year.
Yep, exactly what you called it. But Fry is going to be running.
Oh, flags everywhere. So it looks like the penalties against Scott. Illegal chop block against the Scott Skyhawks. You and I both thought it was a personal foul.
Personal foul, late hit
on the sidelines there, but what the white cap is calling is a chop block by Scott, and it takes him back 15 yards.
Man, Scott was...
Fry can run, by the way. Fry has gained some yardage this year. So to see that in the scramble, that wasn't that can be something you'll see more of.
Fry to pass to number 1, Braden Clark.
Oh, he
and
called.
There's a flag on the play.
Calling interference on that one. Let's see it. Here you go. Here you go. Here it is right here. Questionable call. $15 yards.
I think that was a toss-up.
Yep.
Could have went either way.
Yep.
Gonna bring up a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 now.
Need to stop him. Pass by Fry. And it's going to be caught by number 5, Carson.
First down for the Skyhawks here. That interference call giving them that 15 yards, so they only needed 2 on that 2nd down there.
Hand off to Cooper up the middle. And it's going to be tackled almost immediately by Cantrell.
Cantrell coming in on his from his defensive end spot as he was coming through the line there and making a tackle for a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Second and 7 for the Skyhawks. Fly back to pass. And he's going to have some caught by number 5, Carson.
Wow, what a great catch. I mean, a really good catch. The defender was all over him, good defense, and Fry put it to the only spot that it could be caught, and it's another first down for the Skyhawks. They're on the move now.
First and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Carson. He's going to find some, and I believe it's going to be a 2nd and 1.
known more for as his receiving. Brinegar is 69 catches so far for 1,200 yards. But on that one, it was a jet sweep and getting some yardage. 2nd and 1.
Matt 5 back to pass.
Got all the time in the world. Throwing it
ball's
up.
going to be up.
And they're going to call interference.
Interference. Going to be an offensive pass interference.
He had all the time in the world. Put it up there.
Went right through the hands of Thompson.
Not used to catching the defensive balls.
Now, wouldn't it be something if Thompson got an interception?
I tell you what, if I was the coaching staff of Scott right now on that call, you just scratch your forehead a little bit. I mean, I see it as a no call.
It was, yeah.
I see it as a no call. Not a,
I don't think either one of them was really.
They're going for the ball. Let them play.
Going to be another sweep to Carson Brinegar. And he's going to get some yards there.
He's getting positive yards each time that they've done this little inside jet sweep. And they've gotten positive yardage each time. It's a more attainable 3rd down now.
Yeah.
And you're definitely in 4-down territory for the Skyhawks.
Matt 5 back to pass. And it's going to be caught again by Carson Brinegar. Broke a tackle. And he's going to get the first down and going to be tackled.
Had him behind. Missed tackle there by the Wildcats. Another 1st down for the Skyhawks.
Man, but Zeus Dickinson has had an incredible defensive game so far. First and 10 for the Skyhawks.
Just outside of the red zone.
Going to be handoff to Cooper up the middle. Going to get tackled by Zemal Henry. You know what Zemal told me his goal was for this game? To finally get to his 100 tackles on the season.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He was at 95. I believe that was his 96th one. Got 4 more to go.
Zemar got another one over here on the sidelines.
Got 3 more to go.
3 more. I'd like to see one in the backfield right now.
It's going to be a pass. Pass completed to number 10, Kevin McCarty.
Okay. Right there. That is a hold.
I mean.
That is a hold. Grab the jersey, spin them around.
Yep.
That is a hold. But we're up in the stands. They're down on the field. It's 3rd down and 3 for the Skyhawks. I think some of the fans in the stand, some of the referees in the stands are agreeing with you and I right now. But here we go.
Gonna be handoff to Cooper up the middle. He is going to be tackled at about the 1. Tackled by Emilio Miller and Eli Littlejohn.
He kept his legs moving the whole time. Kept driving. And that's what got him the extra yardage.
He's on the 1-yard line right now. Again. Handoff to Cooper up the middle, and it is going to be in for a Skyhawk touchdown. Now the question.
Beringer there just took it to the inside. They're going for 2 points.
got going for two after the failed attempt of going for two earlier on in the game. It's going to be a handoff to Cooper. And again, going to be tackled by Charles Cantrell. Number 22.
He got him, and he was not going. He wasn't going anywhere.
No, it's hard to bring down Preston Cooper.
So that was a 1-yard touchdown run by Preston Cooper at about the 4:45 mark of the second quarter, bringing the score now after the failed 2-point conversion to 21-12. Again, each time that Scott scores, the big thing is, how does Nitro answer it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, really, Scott scoring the first time didn't really affect Nitro. They really came back-to-back with back-to-back touchdown passes.
There's a lot of time left here in the first half.
Uh-huh.
Both teams have showed that they can put points on the board quickly.
Been a really competitive game here at Underwood Field tonight.
Oh, I tell you what, the fans that are here from both Scott High School and Nitro High School, the homestanding Wildcats, they have seen some hard play from some good student athletes.
Nudie to return for your Nitro Wildcats. Founding a little bit of an opening. And he's going to get tackled at about the 37-yard line right there.
I tell you what, Chris Hall there took the kickoff, and he was going north and south quickly. One block right here. He fought off the block, and that might have released him if he could have followed all the way through with the block. But it's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Now let's see how Moody, leading the Nitro offense, can attack this Scott defense.
So far, they haven't been very successful running the ball into the teeth of the Scott lineup. They're going outside. They can gotten some yardage. We'll see this time here.
Lil John up the middle. Going to be tackled. Got about 2 yards. Well, 1 yard.
He got past the first containment of the defensive line, but those quick linebackers from the Skyhawks took care of business after that.
Mm-hmm.
4 minutes to go in the first half.
Moody back to pass. It's going to be intercepted, but there's a flag on the play.
Let's see if we see anything here. We got a replay. We'll see. It's tough to see on that replay, but they're calling pass interference on the defense.
The Skyhawks.
That's the third play against Scott. You had that muff punt, the fumble, and now this pass interference call. And it's from the line of scrimmage, not from the mark of the play. So it's first down for the Wildcats. The ball was underthrown.
Oh, 100%.
It was underthrown, and Moody got away with one there. He really did.
Handoff to Lil John up the middle. Got about a yard right there.
Some chirping starting to go on out there, Mr. Murphy.
Bound to happen on an important game like this.
You know, that's one of the biggest comments I've heard from the fans. How bad do you want it, boys? We'll find out from both sides here.
Another handoff to Lil John on the outside. Got it about another yard right there.
Really
3rd and 8.
The blocking never really was able to start to engage forward Little John there, and he made the best out of a rough situation, a positive yard, but that brings up a long 3rd and 8. Amelia Miller coming in for Little John. Usually with Miller in there, it's a pass play. So we'll see. And I got a feeling there's a timeout coming up here.
It's going to be Nitro's 3rd and final timeout of the half. Your score is going to be Nitro 21, Scott 6, and we'll be right back after this.
The relationship between a lawyer and a client is based on trust. Over the years, we've been entrusted with some of the biggest cases in West Virginia. That's because we have a track record of success and getting exceptional results. We built a reputation as one of the go-to law firms throughout the state of West Virginia. We're proud of the reputation we've earned in the community for providing exceptional, aggressive legal representation. When you hire my law firm, you don't get excuses, you get results.
Back here.
You go right ahead, Mr. Murphy. You're the senior.
Back here at Underwood Field. Nitro offense, 3rd and 8. Moody alone in the backfield. Pass play to Emilio Miller. Got about an extra 6 yards right there. It's going to be 4th and 2.
They got some yards there.
Moody again, alone in the backfield. I'm sensing a screen pass. I was wrong. But it's gonna be caught by Emilio Miller. Gonna bring up a Nitro first down.
Let's see this pass here.
Looks like it was a diving catch.
I'm thinking we might have got. They might have got away with one here. You can't really tell by that shot, but it's a first down.
Moody back to pass. Pass to Thompson, and it is going to be incompleted.
Incomplete into the corner of the end zone there. A throw by Moody from the 29-yard line to Thompson. Back in the back corner there of the end zone and just couldn't connect.
Unfortunate. Coming up 2nd and 10.
20 times this year, Moody and Thompson have connected on touchdowns.
Moody back to pass. That's going to be a
We
flag
got flags everywhere.
on the play.
Illegal procedure against the Wildcats. False start.
Nitro did not need that.
Minute 7 left. The Wildcats driving here in the end of the first half, leading 21-12 over the second-ranked Scott Skyhawks. Nitro's back is against the wall when it comes to playoff time.
2nd and 15. Moody back to pass. is going to be intercepted by the Skyhawks.
Stepped in front of the receiver there. Moody was tossing it across his body and made a return, stepped right in front of the receiver there. An unfortunate interception, an untimely interception by Josh Moody as the Wildcats were trying to take it into the end zone late in the first half. Now it's Scott's ball with 39 seconds to go and a high-powered offense. They can make some moves on the field rather quickly.
And you know, Sky gets the ball back at half. Matt Fry back to pass. Trying to find an open man. And it is going to be incomplete. Attempted to number 1, Braden Clark.
Watch this. I mean, Fry just
could not find anybody.
He throws off his back foot and just heaves it. And it's a battle, and he had a shot at the ball. It was a good defensive play there.
By Miller.
Yep, Miller came up and was able to engage into the ball and break it loose a little bit. But I tell you what, Matt Fry, the quarterback for the Skyhawks, impressed me on that throw. Throwing off the back foot, throwing it down the field about 50 yards, and on target. 28 seconds left here in the first half.
Scott hasn't been that successful in the air tonight. Fly back to pass again to number 22, Preston Cooper. Gonna get about 8 yards right there. Gonna be knocked out of bounds by Cantrell right there.
They've got
21 seconds.
56 yards to travel.
Matt Fry back to pass. Again, can't really find any open receivers. He's going to have to throw it away.
Throw it away, try to save as much time on the clock as he could. 17 seconds now left here in the first half.
4th and 2 for the Skyhawks.
Do they go for the end zone?
Yes.
Or do they just try to get a first down and try to get a couple plays after
well,
this?
Here's the thing. Scott has all 3 of the timeouts. So they can just run the ball up the middle with Cooper, get the first down, and then call a timeout right after the play and still have all the time in the world to throw it down the field. Ooh.
Okay.
Timeout by Scott.
And Scott was lining up to punt.
A very interesting call.
Yep, we'll see now. 17 seconds left here in the first half. So the coaching staff of Scott, if they are going to punt, are saying, let's not say we will definitely get the first down and then give Nitro a shot at midfield to go for another touchdown. But we'll see what the Scott coaching staff wants to do on this situation here.
Here's the thing. After that muffed punt by the Skyhawks in the first quarter, if the ball goes out of bounds again like it did, Nitro will still have a chance to score before halftime.
You would think Scott on a play like that, though, would have all their DBs playing center field.
Oh, 100%.
Especially on Malachi Thompson and Emilio Mueller.
Yep.
Without a doubt. I mean, the 2 speedsters coming off the receiving core there.
But then that's when you sneaky pass it to Wines.
Yep. So now here comes Scott. Let's see how they line up.
Matt Fry back on the field. Looks like they're going for it. Scott still has 2 timeouts left. It's going to be an offsides call.
Charles Cantrell, a bit over anxious there. Offsides on the defense. First down, Skyhawks.
First down for Scott.
So they're now just on their side of the field at the 50-yard line with 17 seconds to go. If they're going to put points on the board, they got to get it up there.
Yeah, they need to take their shots here now. Shouldn't be running too much.
No, a running play will just, unless it's to the sidelines, the running play is going to take too much time off the clock. They're lining everybody up outside. 3 wide left.
Fry is under pressure. Can be caught by Cooper. Knocked out of bounds by Wines. About 9 seconds left.
Fry was under distress there, duress as it may be, and was able to find Cooper there in the open and get the pigskin to him for a gain and for a first down, actually.
Scott is slowly but efficiently making their way downfield. Fly back to pass again. Gonna be sacked by Charles Cantrell. Timeout called by Scott.
Charles Cantrell reached down and was able to get his ankles, and down goes Fry. Timeout by Scott. So this is going to be a Hail Mary to the end zone.
2 seconds left to go.
You know where that saying came from, Hail Mary?
No.
Roger Staubach, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, threw a touchdown pass on the last play of the game to Drew Pearson. In the press conference afterwards, they said, Roger, what were you thinking about when you threw that ball? And he said, I was just saying my Hail Marys. And that is stuck. I knew that just would make your night there, a story like that from an old guy.
You know what Nitro does not need to do here? Blitz.
We saw that against Chapmanville.
Exactly. They do not need to blitz here. They should just have all their DBs lined up throughout the middle.
I mean, you saw what Fry did running and sprinting out and throwing off his back foot. He can throw it 50 yards off his back foot.
There should be no blitz at all.
They've got 5 receivers going out into there.
Yep. Good pass. It is going to be incompleted. And that's halftime, baby.
So there you have it. It's halftime here at Underwood Field with the score Nitro 21 and Scott 12. We'll have more from the halftime and some Skyhawk band and Nitro band music right after this.
It's time for our annual public auction event.
This time every year we get our inventory ready for taxes by taking vehicles to the auction, but first we give you the chance to buy at auction prices.
We need to sell 112 vehicles at our 3 Charleston locations immediately at auction pricing.
Cars will be sold as low as $1,500. All cars are below Blue Book value.
Hurry in immediately for this event. These vehicles will be sold to the public or liquidated at the auction. This is your chance to save big.
Just go to TodsDMotors.com and see for yourself.
In an ever-changing world.
Scott's got a big old band.
I know. I had to wait for them all to move, but I stood there for 5 minutes.
That's why you were late. Blaming the band.
Okay, all right, yeah. Go ahead. Go play.
Oh, that's the
surprising me right now. I'll tell you what.
And I called it being a good game.
They keep their head on their shoulders. I mean, and the refs are the game.
Well, there's a horrible call on us over here.
Oh, yeah.
A horrible call on them over here.
Right
so
there.
they got it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they were both very bad calls.
Yeah. That's.
But
I think we have someone else coming.
here we are.
In an ever-changing world, one thing you can always count on is Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hurricane. You know, Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and their method is so straightforward it may shock you. Friendly service and a huge selection of inventory with more arriving daily. When you're ready for your next vehicle, take the short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just off the Hurricane exit of I-64. Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
The Nitro Antique Mall, the Canal Valley's pop culture emporium. Not only do we carry a fine selection of antiques, we are also home to Modern vintage vinyl and collectibles. Third floor comics, toys, and video games. The Sports Corner, cards, collectibles, and more. Brick and Brack, blocks by the bucket. Gearhead Garage, toy cars and toy trains. The Creepy Room, oddities and obscurities. Visit Nitro Antique Mall at 110 21st Street in Nitro.
It's halftime here at Underwood Field in Nitro, West Virginia. Halftime score is Nitro 21, Scott 12. So we're going to bring you some of the halftime entertainment now. Out on the field are the marching Scott Skyhawks, and we'll just let you enjoy some halftime musical entertainment.
take it off if I need to. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, my dad finds every reason to yell at me when I'm getting a headset this quarter and I will not scream. I'm getting a headset this quarter and I will not scream. Does he scream too?
Like if I have one of them off, I can't hear anything. It's just I hear nothing but bleachers clapping. Just 10 times loud.
I like that sparkly jacket though. That's nice.
We're here live at Underwood Field, and we're seeing some of the bands playing during halftime here. We just saw the Scott Skyhawks marching band. Coming up next will be the Nitro Wildcats marching band. We'll have the Wildcats marching band right after this.
Hello, my name's Dave Casebowl, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of... Hello, my name's Dave Casebowl, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Riding Our Lake that suits everyone's needs, from hiking and biking to fishing and running. We hope to see you soon.
N-I-T-R-O, go Nitro!
Back here at Underwood Field, halftime between Nitro and Scott. It's Nitro 21 and Scott 12. Now, for your listening enjoyment, is the Nitro Marching Wildcats.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable...
And we're live here at Underwood Field. It's halftime as the homestanding Nitro Wildcats lead the visiting Scott Skyhawks by the score of 21-12. And when we come back, we'll kind of wrap up what the first half looked like. But we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Ball Automotive Group is here for all your automotive. Ball Automotive Group is here for all your automotive needs. We have 3 locations with over 300 new vehicles available and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles in stock. Ball Automotive has been an integral part of our community, which we have proudly served for over 20 years. With over 1,300 online reviews, you'll see why our customers keep coming back. To see what Advantage Toyota of Barbersville, Ball Toyota of Charleston, and L&S Toyota of Beckley have to offer, visit us online at ballautomotivegroup.com.
It's the 60th anniversary sale going on now at Dutch Miller Chevrolet in Huntington.
For a limited time, get 0% APR on select brand new Silverados and make no payments till next year. Supplies are limited, so come in today.
Only at DutchMillerChevy.com.
Hey, this is Coach Bob Huggins. Be sure to listen to Full Court Press for exclusive stories from my career and journey to over 900 victories.
It's time to talk West Virginia basketball. For access to our social media and radio affiliate information, visit PressVirginia.com.
And back here at Underwood Field in Nitro, West Virginia, the 19th ranked Nitro Wildcats have a halftime lead of 21-12 over the visiting second ranked and undefeated Scott Skyhawks. Jordan, I'll tell you what, I was thoroughly surprised with the action in the first half, with Nitro taking advantage of some of the mistakes, but we have both said that Skyhawks can score quickly. They get the ball to start the second half here.
Oh, yeah, and we did a really good job of stopping them from scoring right before half. So it's still a 12-21 Nitro lead. So Nitro has some leeway to not be pinned.
It's going to be we might see a different Scott offense.
Oh,
100%. What they were trying in the first half there wasn't working the way that the coaching staff probably wanted. So you might see something a bit different here in the second half with some of those. The sideline passes seem to be working, and when Fry, you might see Fry tucking the ball down and running more, because he is a very good running quarterback, and we're just going to see what's going to happen here. Looking at the scoring real quick, 8-10 in the first quarter. It was Josh Moody to Michael Wines from 35 yards out. That made it 7-0. 2 plays later, basically, after a long kickoff return, Matt Fry, quarterback for Scott, connected with Isaiah Bush from 15 yards out. 2-point conversion was no good, 7-6. Then in the second quarter, in the first quarter there, Moody hit Malachi Thompson from 10 yards out, and at the end of the first quarter there, it was 14-6 in favor of Nitro. Then with 11:05 left in the first half, Amelia Miller picked up a fumble deep in the Skyhawks territory, and a few plays later, Josh Moody hit Malachi Thompson from 3 yards out. It was 21-6 in favor of Nitro. Then 4:45 left. It was Preston Cooper taking it in from a yard out, and the 2-point conversion for Scott was no good, and that's where we stand right now, 21-12. The voice of the Wildcats, Jordan Murphy, joining me here in the press box. Both teams are back out on the field. The referees are at midfield conversing. How important, Jordan, do you think it's going to be on Nitro's defense? How much weight is on the Nitro defense right now with Scott getting the ball to open up the second half?
Oh, 100%. Very important for the Nitro defense to stop Scott here. Because if they can continue to be playing the way that they've been playing and stopping all these long passes from Scott, we can stick to them running it with Cooper and only getting like 3 to 4 yards every time. And I was watching them warm up. What is very interesting, I was watching them warm up after halftime. We had Maddox Cole kicking about 30 to 33 yard field goals. So Nitro is definitely preparing for a last minute, field goal to win the game or something. They're definitely preparing for that.
And this is how important this game is. I mean, Nitro has to win it for any chance of making it into the playoffs. And you've got one of the top receivers in the state this year, Malachi Thompson, playing defensive back head-to-head with some of the best receivers in the state that play for the Scott Skyhawks.
Scott to receive in the second half of play.
Now, we saw on the third kickoff by Nitro, they had Maddox Cole pooch kick it. And one of the upbacks for Scott is a receiver, and he got some good yardage. And earlier in the game, they kicked deep, and they got some long recoveries on there. So I'm curious of what the Nitro coaching staff wants to do with Maddox Cole here to start off the second half.
You can never know, because Maddox Cole can really do anything on kicking,
Well, if he's got to hit a three-pointer from about 32 yards out to win this game, that's high on my list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you what, temperature's dropping a bit there.
I'm a little chilly.
You're not out on the field. Get out on the field, start running.
Cole to kick off. Caught, received by number 6. Number 6, Isaiah Bush. He got about 10 yards on the return right there.
So Scott gets the ball in not bad field territory, right at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's see who's coming out to play the second half here.
We got Thompson, Littlejohn, Miller. Fly back to pass. It's caught by Brinegar. And he's going to get some yards there. He got about 9 to 10 yards right there.
Watch, he keeps his legs moving. He gets the ball, breaks one tackle here. Michael Wines doesn't get him. Then another one, and Zemar finally brings him down.
Like I said, Zemar looking to get 100 tackles on the season in this game.
I'm calling it a first down now.
Hand off to Cooper on the outside. And he breaks through a few tackles right there. Got about 5 to 6 yards.
He was stopped at the line of scrimmage. Right there. Keeps his legs moving. He's been doing that all night. Got some strong legs. Keeps it moving. Gains positive yards. 2nd and 3.
Little sweep to Bush, and he's going to be tackled all the way across field by Emilio Miller. And number 14, Jaden Thomas.
Miller got up there as quick as anybody and was able to stop that jet sweep in its wake, and we've got a 3rd down and 3. Three receivers split out left here.
Hand off to Cooper up the middle, and he's going to have the first down and a few more yards.
That was just a
decoy.
Mano a mano.
The receivers with decoys.
Yep. Got all the defensive backs out here. He picked a hole and was able to get the first down and a few more yards. 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hand off again to Cooper up the middle. Gonna get again about 6 to 7 yards. Tackled by Zemo Henry.
He's getting close to that century mark.
I think he might be at 99 right now.
Scott on the opening drive of the second half here, moving down the field.
Gonna again hand it off to Cooper up the middle, and again getting 5 to 6 yards.
The holes right now being opened up by that front offensive line of Scott is giving Cooper plenty of time to be able to pick and be able to start making positive yardage as soon as he hits the line of scrimmage.
Again, we got 3 receivers out, which is taking out the DBs in question. And it's going to be a pass play to number 5, Vinegar, and he catches it, and he's going to be
just timing play. Steps across, boom. Fry hits him.
Nitro was expecting the run there.
Right now, Scott's mixing their plays up well, not giving Nitro a chance to guess.
Going to hand off to Cooper, but he's going to be stopped. Well,
he was stopped in the backfield, and he just keeps his legs moving, and then the offensive line just keeps pushing. They've been calling that the tush push in the NFL. They gave him 5 yards on that.
2nd and 5 for the Skyhawks. Handoff again to Cooper up the middle. He's got the first down and more. Tackled by Zuv Dickinson.
Cooper's rushed for nearly 1,200 yards so far this season, so him getting the ball and getting yardage is not something that hasn't been seen so far.
Again, another handoff to Cooper, but it's going to be stopped. Got about 3 yards on that play.
Right now, the offensive line for the Nitro Wildcats, the offensive line rather for the Scott Skyhawks, is winning the battle in the pits without a doubt. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched down the field.
Definitely switching up the plays almost every play. There's going to be another handoff to Cooper, and he's going to be stopped. Getting about a yard right there. Going to bring up I believe a third down.
3rd and goal. 3rd and goal on the 2. You would think it's 4-down territory without a doubt.
Again, Matt Fry with the running out, and it's going to be caught and for the touchdown by number 10, Kevin McCarty. As you can see Matt rolling out, acting like he's going to run, and then passed it to McCarty for the touchdown.
2-yard touchdown pass. That was Matt Fry, his 2nd touchdown pass of the night.
To number 10, Kevin McCarty.
So they're going for 2 points again.
And off to Cooper. And it looks like it's going to be stopped again by your Nitro Wildcats.
So that makes it 21-18 now. We're going to turn the ball over, and Scott's going to kick off to Nitro. We'll have that kickoff right after this.
Hey, this is Coach Bob Huggins. Be sure to listen to Full Court Press for exclusive stories from my career and journey to over 900 victories.
It's time to talk West Virginia basketball. For access to our social media and radio affiliate information, visit pressvirginia.com.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
We are back here at Underwood Field. Your school with your Nitro Wildcats 21, Scott Skyhawks 18.
Scott's gone for the 2-point conversion on all 3 touchdowns that they have scored tonight and have been unsuccessful on all 3 occasions. That's the point difference right now. Both teams have 3 touchdowns on the night.
Scott with a little pooch kick to Nudie. And Nudie's going to get nowhere on the return.
Great downfield coverage there on the kickoff. He was able to shoot the gaps for Scott, and Nudie, Chris Hall, basically didn't get much of a return there. It's Nitro's ball to see if they can, how they respond now to Scott getting the ball in first in the second half and taking it down the score, taking it down the field and with a score, and that's where we stand right now, 21-18.
Josh Moody to lead the Nitro offense down the field. Gonna be a handoff to Little John. You're gonna get tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You'll see a good charge there by the Scott defense. Right now, both lines The offensive lines and defensive lines being handled by the Skyhawks. That was a loss of 2 on that one. 2nd down and 12.
Let's see if Nitro keeps it on the ground or if they're going to air it out. Moody alone in the backfield. Pass. Caught by Thompson. And he's going to get about 6 yards on that play.
Thompson just came across the field there, picked an open area, and it was a timing play, just laid it right in there.
But he's going to be tackled immediately by number 9, David Finessi.
Third down and 4. Big play here for Nitro. See if they can keep any momentum.
Nitro needs to get a first down here. It's a must. Moody to pass. Moody under pressure. And he's going. And he's going to get the first down.
He sees some green. Okay, right here. He gets pushed out of the pocket. Now he's looking down the field. Now he knows he's running. Takes a little shot there at the end. First down, Wildcats.
Moody is a quarterback that knows how to keep calm.
And this is a time for calm.
Handoff to Littlejohn up the middle. Finally finding some open room and getting the first down.
This time, Nitro's offensive line busts off the ball and creates some space. Littlejohn doesn't need much space. He's quick enough to hit that hole and gain positive yards.
I mean, really, that's the first inside run that Eli has had all night.
That's gained positive yards.
Yes.
Exactly.
Moody back to pass to Cantrell, and he's gonna get tackled at about the 40.
When Charles Cantrell catches the ball and puts his head down and starts running, there's not very many one-on-one tacklers in the Cardinal Conference that can bring him down one-on-one.
Oh, no, you either have to push him out of bounds or hope that someone else is behind you to help you.
Without a doubt. Moody picking up his second or third choice there. I don't think Cantrell was his number one choice on the play, but he was able to spot something and get it going. Here we go.
Moody back to pass again. Tempted to Moody. And it's going to be incompleted.
Incomplete pass to
Nudie Hall.
Nudie Hall, Chris Hall there.
Going to be broken up by number 6, Isaiah Bush.
Isaiah Bush, who caught the first touchdown pass of the night from Matt Fry earlier in the first quarter. A lot of these players going both ways these days. Big third down. Another one facing Nitro right here.
3rd and 2. Moody alone in the backfield. Got about 2 seconds left to snap it. Moody's going to go up the middle. And looks like he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a
fourth down.
2.
I got the feeling
4 down territory.
You got 3:03 left in the third quarter here. 4th down play.
Nitro needs this first down.
We've got movement by the wide receiver, Chris Hall, out on the wing there. Jumped the count, 5 yards. Now we'll see what the call is going to be by Nitro. If they try a 4th and 8 now, 4th and 7, or are they going to punt?
Looks like they are going for it. Got 4 seconds to snap the ball.
He's wide open.
Emilio Miller has it wide open and in for the touchdown for your Nitro Wildcats.
Moody comes back, faces a little pressure, rolls out, get himself some time, sees Emilio Miller wide open, and he just steps into the end zone. 42-yard touchdown pass.
Nice call to kick the PAT. Up and good. That's going to bring a score to your Nitro Wildcats. 29. 28. 28 to 18.
10-point lead. 2 scores right now as we get ready to kick the ball over to the Skyhawks here. That's how you respond. What a play. 4th and 8. Got himself some time. Miller found an open spot. Moody was able to get the ball to him. 6 points on the board there. And folks are just, that was a big thing. That was, how was Nitro going to respond on that touchdown drive by Scott? They got the ball the beginning of the second half there and just methodically moved down the field and scored a touchdown on a Matt Fry to Kevin McCarthy 10-yard touchdown pass, and now they responded.
Cole to kick for your Nitro Wildcats. Good kick by Cole. And it's going to be a touchback.
They were hoping, all the Scott players there were hoping that the ball was going to go out of bounds, so it would be a penalty and get the ball at the 35, but it just hung the line there. That's what they've been doing lately on the latest kickoffs, pushing it to the corner and hoping the coverage can get down there. This time they didn't even get a run back.
Which is honestly good for your Nitro Wildcats, because every time they've gotten a run back, they've been starting at the 40 to 35. But now the Skyhawks are going to start at your 20.
Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter here at Underwood Field.
Cooper up the middle. Found an opening hole, but it's going to be shoelace tackled by Emilio Miller.
Cooper has taken over the game here in the second half with his running. Finding the yardage and getting out there. Miller, maybe a touchdown-saving tackle there.
Going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Skyhawks.
What the heck is going on with the... Trying to get the right personnel in there for the Nitro Wildcats.
Try to pass. And it's going to be broken up by Michael Wines. Almost intercepted.
They tried that earlier and got some good yardage. This time the ball not thrown as well as the last time they tried that play. Wines did make a good defensive play and getting to breaking it up.
Again, another handoff to Cooper. Got about 5 yards on that play. I mean, Cooper hasn't been getting that much of big yardage, but like those 5 to 7 yard runs are what's really hurting the Wildcats. Because as they move it down the field, it's taking time off the clock. Give me a little sweep to Isaiah Bush. There's going to be a flag on the play. Holding on the Scott offense.
So that neglects a nice run there by
Bush.
By Bush there, Isaiah Bush. And on that jet sweep, we'll push out there.
Going to bring him back to about third and 14. Third and 15 maybe.
About 3rd and 14.
Nitro needs to stop him here.
See what Matt Fry has got in store for everybody here.
Matt Fry with back to pass. Gonna roll out, but there's a flag on the play again. And he's gonna be.
That was not a smart play by Charles Cantrell. They had a holding call back in the backfield. Now the unsportsmanlike conduct call, that was Zemar actually who made the unfortunate hit on the sidelines there. Zemar Henry. Personal foul on the Wildcats. It'll probably be offsetting penalties. So we'll have 3rd and 14. No, they're taking.
Because personal fouls are 15 and holding is 10. So Scott's going to get back the 3rd and 9. So
timeout. It's a break in the action right here at Underwood Field. Right now the score stands Nitro 28 and Scott 18. We'll have more right after this.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
Back here at Underwood Field, 3rd and 9 for the Scott Skyhawks.
The official ruling on those 2 penalties, they did take it back 10 yards on the holding call
and then 15 yards, on,
15 yards on the personal foul.
So Scott gained 5 yards on that play.
Exactly. Got that from the inside official, Joe Murphy. You recognize him?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll tell him you said that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Oh, yeah. And who's writing the checks for Marshall?
Stop.
Just thought I'd bring that up there. And congratulations on being accepted
Thank you.
at Marshall. Seriously.
Now if I back the pass to Brinegar, but it's going to be incomplete, broken up. Good coverage by Michael Wines.
Michael Wines in the face of Brinegar there, and it looks like Scott's going to punt the ball.
This is the 3rd time that a punt's happened all night. 2 from Scott and 1 from your Wildcats.
That's a sign of 2 very good offenses. But watch the fake. Watch the fake.
Oh, 100%. Good punt. Nobody back to return for your Nitro Wildcats.
They were thinking fake also. So the Nitro Wildcats take over the ball deep in their own side of the field. The score right now 28-18 in the third quarter. Started out with a long drive by Scott, with Matt Fry hitting Kevin McCarthy from 10 yards out. That brought the Skyhawks within 3 at 21-18. Then Nitro responded here in the third quarter with 2:17 left in the third quarter. Josh Moody hitting Emilio Miller from 42 yards out on a 4th down play, 4th and long play, and that's where we stand now, 28-18.
Going to be a direct snap to Nudie Hall. So it looks like what happened there was Moody went into motion. Josh Moody went into motion, and it was going to be a direct snap to Nudie Hall.
And it
lost him
lost about 2 yards.
Very weird play call by.
Just trying to catch him off guard, something different. Probably the final play of the third quarter.
Moody alone in the backfield. Moody back to pass. Finds Thompson, and it's going to be caught.
And it was.
I believe it's going to be a personal foul, late hit on
Scott.
number 1.
I want to see if they say that he caught it and then was hit, and the catch, the hit out of bounds made him drop it. I think he was out of bounds, still with the ball. We might get the Wildcats might get 15 on top of this. We'll see what they call.
Holding on the Nitro offense.
Holding on Nitro. So what was the flag here on the sidelines?
I believe personal
foul there
on Skyhawks. So it's going to be the same thing that happened just over here.
So 10 yards against Nitro for holding, 15 yards now for the Skyhawks on a personal foul on the sidelines there.
So Nitro gained 5 yards on that play. And it's going to be, your score is going to be Nitro 28, Scott 18 to end your third quarter of play. And we will be right back after this.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi. You know, our West Virginia military veterans are the last ones to ask for handouts, yet many of them are hungry. I invite you to watch a video that shows an amazing monthly program that helps feed our veterans in Beckley and Clarksburg. Huntington Bank and other partners would like to expand this program to other areas of our state, and we'd love for you to help. Watch the video at wvenriched.com. That's wvenriched.com.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Parmar store.
We have that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment.
Back here at Underwood Field, again, fourth quarter, your score, Nitro 28, Scott Skyhawks 18. Your Nitro Wildcats have the ball starting this fourth quarter of play. Handoff to Little John. Got nowhere there.
Got stopped pretty immediately. What a crucial game here for Nitro to make the playoffs, and so far they're looking like they came to play.
Looks like we have a
injury.
Couple of people down.
On both sides, I think.
Trying to see who's down for the Nitro Wildcats.
And he's up. It was...
It's going to be Little John.
Little John was slow to get up. He's done pretty well today on rushing. He's been a critical part of our Nitro offense.
Definitely.
And we'll get back onto the field.
Nitro, 3rd and 7.
This is a crucial part of the game here, whether or not they can be able to score or not. 3rd and 7 here. We'll see what the Wildcats can do.
Gonna be a pass
from Moody. Throws it downfield, and it's out of bounds.
Thrown out of bounds, bringing it 4th and 7 for your Nitro Wildcats. Now let's see if they punt it. Looks like they are probably
going to punt it.
Most likely gonna punt.
Very crucial for the Skyhawks there. They really need to get the ball back to have a chance at this game. And we'll see where they will get the ball at.
Cantrell back to punt for your Nitro Wildcats. Again, a weird punt return formation.
Pretty good punt from
Good
Cantrell.
punt by Cantrell.
Caught at the 35. And he's got
Number
a lot
5,
of blockers.
Vinegar.
Oh,
to
no.
10. And he's going.
I think he's going all the
and
way.
he's going for in the touchdown. Number 5, Carson Vinegar.
And
Found
Scott.
all the right opening holes.
Probably because of the weird punt formation there. He got a lot of blocks and he was able to get in. That is very crucial for that Skyhawks team, making it a way closer game. And it's now 28-24. Or, did he get into the end zone?
Looks like.
I think he might have gotten a little bit out of bounds.
I think he got stopped out of bounds.
None of the scoreboard has changed or anything. Just
technical
issues.
Never mind. They got the touchdown.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Now it is 28-24. Nitro's still on top, but they really need to get some scoring here in this fourth quarter to get this win here.
But again, Nitro has been stopping their 2-point conversions all
night
game.
It's the 4th touchdown here for Scott and the 4th 2-point conversion. 0 for 3 so far on 2-point conversions. And
try to roll out.
The throw up.
And it's going to be overthrown to number 1, Braden Clark. Overthrown.
And Nitro's score will remain 28-24.
That's going to be the 4th time that Scots have missed a 2-point conversion.
Great defense on these 2-point conversions today. Now 0 for 4 on him. Just a little bit of a high pass there. I feel like if it was lower, he may have been able to catch it.
Oh,
just
100%.
shown on the replay.
This has been a very
hard-working game.
Hard-working game by both teams. Very competitive, but Nitro has been able to stay in front the entirety of the game.
Nobody was expecting Nitro to come out here and play a good game, but guess what? They came out here and are putting up a fight right now.
But
Nitro, I mean,
you know, it's still early.
Yes, it is early in the 4th quarter. A lot can happen here in these 11 minutes and 18 seconds left in this game. Now Nitro will get this kickoff, and we'll see what they are able to do.
Number 3, Ryan Neal to kick off for the Skyhawks.
Pretty good kickoff there. Emilio Miller.
Turned by Emilio Miller.
Just kind of jogs there, and he gets around a couple, but he'll get stopped at about the 30-yard line.
Finding a little bit of an open hole. As you can see, yeah, he did find some opening holes. And he eventually got brought down at about the 29-yard line.
The passing game for Nitro today has been very good. Connections with Malachi Thompson and Josh Moody. And we'll see if this can continue on this drive.
Littlejohn back on the field for your Nitro Wildcats after having to be out for the defensive series due to a injury, but it's going to be handed off to Littlejohn up the middle. And he's going to get about 5 yards on that play.
Fought for those yards, and it was great. Just a few minutes ago, he was hurt and down on the ground, but now he got up and he was able to get those yards. Great effort there by Littlejohn.
Going to bring up about 2nd and 4 for your Nitro Wildcats.
So he was able to get about 6 yards there.
Again, these 6 yards run has been crucial for both teams with Cooper and Littlejohn.
Really good rushing offense here for both teams. And we'll see what Nitro will do. It's another handoff
Again,
to Littlejohn.
another handoff to Littlejohn.
And it's going to get the first down, I think.
He's going to get about 2 yards on that play, bringing up about 3rd and 8.
Or 3rd and 2.
I meant 3rd and 2.
He said 3rd and 8.
I know what it said.
Technical difficulties. There'll be about 10 minutes left here in this game. It's the first time I've been able to commentate with no running clock. It's pretty nice. I get to.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's a really interesting game, which makes it even better. Oh, and he fell. Oh, no. That was bad. And that's going to hurt the Nitro offense on this 3rd and now 7, maybe. That was not something they wanted there. Seems like he just lost balance there and fell
I don't
over.
think he meant to jump. I think he got off balance and fell.
Definitely not intentional, but
no,
it will
he just needs
hurt.
to shake it off.
Yeah. The whole offense needs to shake it off. They don't need to worry about this, and they need to come out here and get this first down, which is now 3rd and 7 on the 33-yard line. The snap.
Moving back to pass.
The throw deep down the field.
Deep to Thompson. And it's going to be incompleted. Almost intercepted by number 1, David Finessi. But it's going to bring up a 4th and 7.
And that is going to be a great stop for that Skyhawks defense. We've had some electric fans here today on both sides. It's been really fun to watch.
Nitro to punt. Back-to-back punt for the Wildcats.
The Skyhawks defense is definitely not letting up today. They let up some touchdowns early, but here in the second half, they have been locked down.
Last time Nitro punted ended up in a punt return touchdown.
And kick. High up in the air, but not too far. It'll take a small bounce and recovered by number 55. And it'll be 28-24 now with the Skyhawks offense. And the Nitro defense here is crucial to need a stop right here. Really stressful game here for the Nitro Wildcats. They were up really early in this game, and the Skyhawks have battled back to be in this ball game.
1st and 10 for the Skyhawks. Matt Fye with the handoff to Cooper up the middle. He's going to get about 3 yards on that play. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 7. He found a little bit of an open hole, but he's going to be eventually stopped by number 4, Zeus Dickerson.
All small parts of mattering in this game. Just if you look back and the Skyhawks would have gotten just a couple of those 2-point conversions, they'd be either leading or even tied in this game. Wildcats defense has been pretty good today, but we'll need to stop right here. Hand off to number 22.
Hand off to Cooper again.
And he'll reach out, get
and
about 5
yards.
yards.
And he got about 2 yards, 3 yards on that play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Skyhawks. Very crucial 3rd down for the Skyhawks. They need to get the 1st down here.
And if the Nitro Wildcats want to win this game, they need to get this defense up. And it seems like they may be able to do this on this drive, but they'll need to get it right here. 3rd and 3. Hand
off to Cooper.
And
he's gonna
get
the 1st down.
Wow, it looked like he was gonna get stopped. And as you can see in that replay, he dove for the 1st down and was able to get there. Handoff right there. And he looks like he's getting tackled, and he jumps out for the 1st down, which was very crucial for that Skyhawks offense. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 46.
First and 10 for the Skyhawks.
Hands
off
again.
to Cooper.
And he is stopped immediately.
He's stopped at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd and 10.
He may have even gotten stopped a little bit before the line of scrimmage. As you can see here in this replay, he got stopped very early and was stopped. Maybe a yard of loss, maybe just at the line of scrimmage. And I think they're just going to spot out the line of scrimmage here. Still on the 46 here, 2nd and 10. I think. And he drops back to pass.
Matt Fry back to pass.
Goes to rush. And he stays back. Throws it.
And it's going to be
intercepted
by Emilio Miller.
What an interception. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Tipped up in the air, and he was on the ground, and he caught it. Look back at this replay. Drops back to pass, rolls around to his left.
Found no openings.
Throws it up. Emilio Miller, look at that. Bobbled it up in the air, and he was still able to get it, and that was very crucial for this Nitro defense. Unbelievable.
6 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the game. Nitro Wildcats 28, your Skyhawks 24.
What an interception by Emilio Miller. This game is very entertaining. And if you didn't come here, you missed out. I'll just say that.
Nitro offense taking the field again. Handoff to Little John.
And he's
going to be tripped up by number 52, Ty Mitchell. Well, Mitchell. Probably Mitchell. It's probably Mitchell.
Ty Mitchell has been very good at stopping Eli Littlejohn's runs today. Just tripping him up at about the line of scrimmage. And he actually got a loss of yards there. 2nd and 12 now. And this drive is very crucial for Nitro.
5 minutes and 40 left to go in the game.
We'll see what Josh Moody has to offer. And he's going to step back to pass. He gets rushed immediately.
And it's going to be a little screen pass to Little John. And he has an opening.
He's
and he's going.
And
he got
out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
But he will get that first down.
The 30. Well, there's a flag on the play.
And it was on the offense. That is very
holding
bad for the Nitro offense. And it's going to be about 2nd and 17. They will definitely need some yardage here. And it's going to be about the
16.
Definitely not what they wanted there, but
2nd and 18 for your Nitro Wildcats.
Definitely not what they wanted there, but they'll definitely need something here.
Moody back to pass.
Rolls to his left.
Getting some pressure.
To Michael
pass
Wines.
To Wines. Going to be completed. Only getting about 6 yards on that play.
And the senior Michael Wines tonight gets that catch.
Tackled by number 6, Isaiah Bush.
And it'll gain them about 7 yards there. And now it is 3rd and 11, needing a nice completion here. Looks like Malachi Thompson's on the field on the right side. And he's done very well tonight, getting a touchdown. That was a very nice throw by Josh Moody earlier, by the way.
3 touchdowns. Thompson does.
He's been great. The passing offense has been great today, and we'll see if this can continue right here on 3rd and 11.
Going to be a timeout.
Timeout.
By the Wildcats. Your score is going to be a Nitro Wildcats 28. Your Skyhawks 24. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the game, and we will be right back after this.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is...
Doing great, Deacon. Oh. Oopsies. We'll be right back after this.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Back here at Underwood Field, Nitro offense on the field, 3rd and 11.
Moody dropping back the pass. Rolls to his right. And
can't find anyone open.
Throws it downfield for Wines, and no, it was out of bounds.
Gonna be thrown out of bounds, incompleted. Couldn't find any open receivers. Under a lot of pressure. Just thrown it out of bounds. Going to be 4th and 11 for the Nitro Wildcats, bringing in their punting team. 3rd time, I believe, this quarter that Nitro has had to punt the ball.
Skyhawks defense doing great right now, and They'll definitely need a good punt here. Nitro will definitely need a good punt here to not let them score. With 4 minutes left, getting in crucial moments here. And a pretty good punt. It might have a good bounce. Pretty good bounce, and it rolls all the way to about the 38-yard line. He gets away. He's down.
Number 5, Carson
finds a
Vinegar.
hole, and he'll get all the way to the 45-yard line.
Past midfield.
Definitely not good for Nitro. There'll only be about 4 minutes left here in this game.
Scott's offense taking the field, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Not what Nitro wants.
If Scott scores it all, Nitro definitely needs it to happen quick, so they'll still have a chance to go back and score. Also, if Scott gets a touchdown and doesn't get the 2-point conversion, we can still get a field goal for the win. We also got to remember we got old Maddox Cole. There was something wrong with the clock there. Now it's 4:07. Now they'll add 9 seconds to this clock. And
hand off to Cooper up the middle, getting about 3 yards on the play.
And the clock will be running.
Didn't really get anything. Stopped. Stopped by the defensive line.
This game is important for both sides. This is for the Skyhawks to go undefeated, and this is for Nitro to make the playoffs.
Well, to have a shot at making playoffs.
A good chance. Because, I mean, they'd beat an undefeated team. But he throws it, and
it's going to be...
Wasn't even paying attention, and the wide receiver wasn't paying any attention. Right here on this replay, you can see...
Looks like...
A miscommunication, probably.
Yeah, very much.
He wasn't even looking, and it was nearly intercepted by Amelia Miller once again. And now it is 3rd and 7. Crowd's getting wild.
3rd and 7 for the Skyhawks.
And we definitely need a stop here. We will see what they can do.
Matt, fire back to pass.
And he has nowhere to go.
Under pressure.
Getting rushed. Throws it out of bounds.
He's throwing it out of bounds. 4th and 7 for the Skyhawks.
Great stop for the Nitro defense. And I think they may punt. Or they may stay out there. And
could be a timeout called
by the Skyhawks. Great stop there by the Nitro Wildcats, and this will be a crucial part of this game.
Three minutes and 28 seconds left to go in this game. 28-24 for your Nitro Wildcats. A very crucial win here tonight.
Needed. I know Scott is top 3 in the state right now. I just don't know which it is. They were ranked like number 3 last week, and then they beat Winfield. So I think they might be a little higher up. Crowd getting loud. And I think they may go for 4th and 7 here. And if Nitro is able to stop them here, they get it all the way over on the 42-yard line.
Scott going for it on 4th and 7.
A very bold move here by the Skyhawks, but it could be the right decision in the end. We'll see what happens right here. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left here to go.
Matt, back to pass.
He gets rushed by
under pressure. And he's getting sacked by Eli Littlejohn.
All the way back at the 42-yard line. Unbelievable. And that is going to be perfect You can see here on the replay, he got sacked about nearly 20 yards. Little John rushes him all the way back, down to about the 38. What a play by Little John, and that was crucially needed for this Nitro Wildcats.
Offense now to take the field on this turnover on downs.
And it's going to be about 3 minutes, 22 seconds left here, and we'll see if the Wildcats can finish off the job. Little John was clutch with that sack right there.
Nitro just needs to kind of take their time on
their
this
time with
drive.
If they keep getting first downs and they take time off this clock, I think they can win this.
Little shovel pass to Milio Miller, finding an open hole. It's a
fumble! It's on the ground. I think Sky got it. Unbelievable. Wow. That is heartbreaking.
And it is picked up by the Skyhawks.
And here is a replay here. He gets away for a hole, and it looked like it was going to be good, and then he fumbles it. No one was able to recover it. And just like that, the Skyhawks are going to get it right back after one play.
By number 1, Braden Clark. There's an injured Nitro player on the field. Looks like it's number 77, Dom Wise. But he quickly got up.
Slowly getting off the field here. And just very bad for this Nitro offense. Number 1, Amelia Miller. Been a great player all season. Also a senior here on senior night. Could be
best and 10 for the Skyhawks.
If the Skyhawks end up winning here, it could be something that he remembers for the rest of his life. That was definitely not something they needed. But the fans are still loud here. Nitro is still in the lead here, and we'll see what happens. Shuffle pass to 5.
Sweep to number 5, Carson Benninger.
Gets a first down, I think.
Got the first down and more. But tackled out of bounds, stopping the clock. First and 10 again for the Skyhawks.
Very crucial for Scott to get that ball back. Nitro could have just milked the clock and maybe even just won right there and then, but now Scott has a chance. Snaps it.
Hand off to Cooper.
And he gets stopped pretty immediately, maybe getting 1 or 2 yards.
He's still driving.
They're still going. Oh, wow. Wow.
Got about
pushing him.
He got stopped at the line of scrimmage, but pushed his way about 5 yards.
And here's the replay.
Yeah, he's immediately
stopped, and then
with
he
the flag though, holding on the Skyhawks.
Wow, that is very crucial for this Nitro defense, and it is going to be first and
first and 20.
Yeah, first and 20. I was just wondering if it was a 10-yard penalty or 5. I think it's 10 for holding.
It is.
And this is very crucial here to get this stop right now. They have a great opportunity on first and 20, and we will see what happens right here. They'll probably go for a pass play here, and they will.
Pass by Matt Fry.
Just a screen pass.
Little
and
screen
he
pass
will
to
get
Cooper.
Away. Wow, he gets a long way.
Got about 12 yards right there.
And here's a replay here. Just a little screen pass here.
Found him on the...
No one was there to tackle him.
Tackled by number 7, Zemo Henry. Had to have hit his goal of 100 this season.
And 2 minutes, 46 seconds left here. 2nd and 8. Skyhawks drops back to throw, and
it's going to be incompleted. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Skyhawks.
Crowd getting wild here. 3rd and 8. We'll definitely need a stop here. What a game so far. And they're on the 40-yard line, maybe 40 and a half.
2 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the game.
And
Fly back to pass.
Screen pass. And he drops it.
Incompleted.
Wow.
There's going to be a flag on the play.
Oh, wow. Hopefully it's not on the Nitro. Here's a replay here. He dropped it
and he kicked the ball. I believe that's why there was flags on the play.
That could make it even worse for the Skyhawks. I think they'll go for 4th down too as well because they definitely need to score soon.
Holding
on the offense
on the Skyhawks.
And it's going to be about 4th and 18. I think they're going to go for it. Definitely going to be like a far pass probably.
Fourth and 12.
And we will see what happens right here. This is crucial.
Fly back to pass.
And he has nowhere to go. He starts
under pressure
running,
a little bit. And he's running.
Takes himself.
And he's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Wow.
Give me Nitro ball.
Replay here. He had nowhere to go. He was rushed immediately. The O-line didn't do
Couldn't
much
find
help.
anybody open.
And he'll get about 2 yards on that rush, not getting anything. And now Nitro needing to finish this off. This possession probably.
2 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in this game.
First and 10 here for your Nitro Wildcats. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left here in this game. And they definitely need to do something here.
Nitro
on
offense
this offensive
on the
drive.
field needs to take as much time as possible.
He's going to
hand off to Little John. Up the middle, getting about 5 yards on the play.
They definitely need to milk the clock with some running, but they cannot have what happened last time.
Going to be a timeout called on the play by Skyhawks. Your score is your Nitro Wildcats 28, Skyhawks 24. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game, and we will be right back after this.
The relationship between a lawyer and a client is based on trust. Over the years, we've been entrusted with some of the biggest cases in West Virginia. That's because we have a track record of success and getting exceptional results. We built a reputation as one of the go-to law firms throughout the state of West Virginia. We're proud of the reputation we've earned in the community for providing exceptional, aggressive legal representation. When you hire my law firm, you don't get excuses, you get results.
We're back here at Underwood Field. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here. 2nd and 5 for your Nitro Wildcats. And we'll see what they are able to do on this drive.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game. Moody trying to find the call by Chad Lovejoy. And it's going to be a timeout called on Nitro.
And they'll definitely get to know the play now.
And
may be better.
This is a very crucial point in this game.
We'll see what Nitro can do here in this huddle.
Nitro talking things over, trying to find out the best play for the 2nd and 5 situation.
Going through a drawing board here, and we will see what they are able to do here. Most likely a running play on 2nd and 5, but you'll never know what happens when you have Nitro here.
Like I said earlier, Nitro needs to take as much time as possible.
Now we have Malachi Thompson walking on the field. This could mean a pass play, but I would assume that it's a running play because, you know, it's 2nd and 5, and they need a milk clock. But, you know, you'll never know. Never know until you'll see it. Josh Moody hands it
off to Lil John.
And
it immediately flag on the play.
And it was...
It's going to be a false start on Nitro.
Definitely not what
bringing
they
him back
wanted.
5 yards for a 2nd and 10 situation.
Back to where they were to begin, 2nd and 10 now. And they will definitely need to get some yards right here. They're saying to put 2:20 on the clock, adding 3 more seconds here. And now with the 3 extra seconds time, it is now 2 minutes, 20 seconds here left. And it's now 2nd and 10. Snaps.
Hand off to Lil John.
Handoff. Yikes.
Going to be stopped
immediately. And
at
it's
about
just
the
a
line of
whole-
scrimmage.
Just a whole big
Not by
thing. And it looks like
10 people.
a player's limping. And here is the replay. As you can see here, he's just stopped immediately.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That Scott D line is nasty. They have done very good tonight at getting sacks and all of the such. And it's still going to be 3rd and 10 here on the 42-yard line. 42 and a half, whatever you want to say. Right in the middle there of the 42 and 43-yard line. And 1 minute, 35 seconds left here. And they need to get a first down here.
Moving back to pass.
To Michael
Wines.
Gets around.
And he got about
stopped
3 yards on that play. But it's 4th down territory, so I do not think that they are going to punt. Got Michael on the screen pass.
And he got about 3 yards before he was tackled by number 52.
Gonna be up 4th and 8. About a minute to go left here in the game.
And the question is, will they go for it or will they punt? And I think they will go for it.
Again, Nitro just taking as much time as possible off the clock.
And there's about 40 seconds left here. Milking clock.
Timeout.
Timeout.
On your Nitro Wildcats. Your score is 28-24 for your Nitro Wildcats. 39 seconds left to go on the clock, and we will be right back after this.
The relationship between a lawyer and a client is based on trust. Over the years, we've been entrusted with some of the biggest cases in West Virginia. That's because we have a track record of success and getting exceptional results. We built a reputation as one of the go-to law firms throughout the state of West Virginia. We're proud of the reputation we've earned in the community for providing exceptional, aggressive legal representation. When you hire my law firm, you don't get excuses, you get results.
Back here at Underwood Field, 39 seconds left to go in this exciting game. 4th and 8 for the Nitro Wildcats.
39 seconds left here in this game, and we'll see if they can get this 4th down, which will most likely win them the game. 4th and 8 on the 40-yard line. Going for 4th down.
Moody alone in the backfield.
We will see if they can convert. Dropping back to
pass.
pass. Throws it. Oh, that's got to be caught by Emilio Miller.
Completed.
Perfect pass into his hands.
Emilio
and
Miller.
We'll see this replay right here. What a perfect pass. That should have been caught. And if he caught that, that was definitely going to be for the win. Look at this.
Definitely
right into his hands, and he
made a
dropped
mistake
it.
there, but Everyone makes mistakes. 35 seconds left to go in the game.
Oh, wow. What a game.
Skyhawks have a chance to score here.
And that dropped pass will not help at all.
Nitro defense needs to step up.
And after a dropped pass from Amelia Miller, the Skyhawks have the ball back, and we'll see what they can do.
Fire back to pass.
Gets rushed immediately.
He's getting rushed. He can't find anybody open.
Cantrell running him out. And
he's going to be ran out of bounds.
27
seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 10. Second 11, I'm sorry. 27 seconds left to go in the game. Nitro leading 28-24. Again, needs to stop them here.
Definitely going to go for a long pass here to get some yardage.
Fly back to pass.
Throws it up, and he's open.
It's going to be incompleted.
Out of bounds.
3rd and 11.
And there's 22 seconds
22 seconds left.
Wow. What a game this has been.
As you can see, he had some good time in the pocket, just completely overthrew him.
Wow.
And it's going to be a timeout called. Referee timeout, because there was an injured player on the field. And while they sort this out, we will be right back after this.
Public auction event.
This time every year we get our inventory ready for taxes by taking vehicles to the auction, but first we give you the chance to buy at auction prices.
We need to sell 112 vehicles at our 3 Charleston locations immediately at auction pricing.
Cars will be sold as low as $1,500. All cars are below Blue Book value.
Hurry in immediately for this event. These vehicles will be sold to the public or liquidated at the auction. This is your chance to save big.
Just go to TajidMotors.com and see for yourself.
We're back here at Underwood Field. Skyhawks, 3rd and 11.
22 seconds left to go in this game. 28-24, your Nitro Wildcats.
22 seconds left here in this game. Skyhawks needing to convert in one of these next 2 plays.
Fly back to pass. Quick pass to Bush. It's going to be stopped, and I believe he was still in bounds, so the clock is running. 4th down.
Oh, wow. They've got to go quickly. 4th and 11. No matter what, this is the last play.
Last play of the game. Fly back to pass.
And
long
throws it deep. Oh, wow. Just
overthrown. And then 0 seconds.
Nitro completes the homestead. Nitro completes the homestead. And they are probably going to the playoffs. A lot of people going onto the field right now. What a win from the Nitro Wildcats. They upset Scott, 28-24. What a game. Just 3 words. What a game. Wow.
Nitro Wildcats completed the upset of the century this game, giving them a shot at
the playoffs. I think they will, because they just beat one of the top 3 teams in the state. And this shows that the Wildcats could have beaten anybody this year. What a game. So much excitement in this game as Nitro wins it.
Thank you guys for joining us here at Underwood Field. We hope you enjoyed. Again, your final score, your Nitro Wildcats 28, Skyhawks 24, and we will see you next time.